Oh, it's a fun weekend because we have 3 games on Saturday. All of them are on NFL Network. Maybe the best one, Dolphins at Bills. At least that's the best matchup on paper, I think, with 2 teams right now in playoff position. Dolphins 8-5, need to turn things around with Tua, and the Bills hoping to get that #1 seed. Going to start with the Colts and Vikings, though, with Brady Quinn and Pete Prisco. The Vikings favored by 4 at home. They're 9-0 in one-possession games, but coming off a loss.
And the Colts, though, are coming off a bye. A little extra time to rest up. This line looked fishy to me. Even though the Vikings are coming off the loss, I still feel like they're a much better football team at home. I thought this number would be closer to 5, maybe 5.5, especially when you look at the differences between the 2 teams. It doesn't seem like, the Colts can protect Matt Ryan. And look, the Vikings are giving up a lot of plays in the passing game, a lot of yards in the passing game, but they're still playing good red zone defense when they get down there. And I just think when you look at the Colts, their ability to stop the run, this is a real opportunity for Dalvin Cook, Alexander Mattison to really get going and take over this football game. So I'm going to lay the 4 points. I don't feel great about it. Something just seems off about that number.
Does anybody believe in the Vikings? I mean, other than anybody outside the building and outside of Minnesota, does anybody believe
that they're a legit Super Bowl contender?
You asked that because of last week's game?
No, I ask it because their point differential is a negative.
They don't blow anybody out.
They don't blow anybody out. They play a lot of close games, and their defense is awful. I mean, it's bad. They give up, you mentioned it, they give up a ton of pass plays. But the Colts can't pass the football. They're not a team that can throw the ball down the field. So if you stop Jonathan Taylor, you're going to beat them. They're not great against the run either, but they will slow him enough. I do think this game might get a little loose, though, and I'm going to take the Vikings in that scenario because I think Kirk Cousins right now can throw the ball and play well. And it's not a big game. It's not prime time. They're 10-3.
It's not on Sunday, though. It's not as normal circadian rhythm.
No, he'll be fine.
With the game.
So I think the Vikings win and they cover, and they probably win by about 10 points.
But it's the only game that'll be going on at that time. Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern time. That's it.
It's not a big game. Most people won't even know that game's on until then to start focusing in on the afternoon game.
How dare you? You don't talk to the NFL fan base like that. They'll know the game's on.
Yeah, we're in fantasy playoffs. Come on, Pete.
Do you want a sports network that delivers everything that matters about the game? The highlights, the picks, the instant analysis, no yelling, no fake debates, no politics. Hit the subscribe button and never miss a moment.